Hey guys, Mrs. Stanton here. I know you're missing me. Just real quick, wanted to go through this review sheet with you before you guys take your quiz. So let's go ahead and look at these. If you remember correctly, I gave you guys some steps. Hopefully these are on the board. If not, get them down. Okay, step one, move your negatives. What does that mean? Put any negative exponents on the other side of the fraction bar and make them positive. Step two, get rid of anything raised to the zero power, meaning cross it off and put a one. No more letter, no more exponent with it, just the number one. Step three, clean up the top, make it look pretty. Step four, clean up the bottom, make it look pretty. And then step five, clean up the top and the bottom together. As a reminder, we cannot have the same letter in two spots. So let's go back up and take a look at this first problem. Okay, right off the bat, guys, I see I got a negative exponent. So I'm going to draw that fraction bar and I'm going to move it to the bottom, make it positive, and cross it off the top. Cleaning up what I have left. Whole numbers go first. 3 times 3 is 9. X to the second, X to the fourth, add those together, and we get X to the sixth. And on the bottom, I've got Y to the third. Last step is to clean up top to bottom. One set of numbers, one set of X's, one set of Y's. We're good. That's our final answer. Okay. Number two, again, I see a negative exponent, so I'm going to draw that fraction bar, put it on the bottom, make it positive, cross it off the top. No zeros here, so I'm going to go ahead and simplify this. 4 times 3 is 12. X squared on top, Y to the 2 plus 3 is 5. On the bottom, I just have that that X squared, sorry. Now, looking at this, guys, those are identical. Cross them off. That equals the whole number 1. 12 times 1 is just 12. Y to the 5th. That's my final answer. Down here on number 3, we've got a negative. I'm going to extend this fraction bar a little bit. Bring this down, make it positive, cross it off the top. That A comes to the top, positive, cross it off. Cleaning this up, on top, I have a 2a squared. On the bottom, I have a 4b to the third. Now, my A's are good, my B's are good, but let's talk my 2 over 4. Those are both even. We can reduce those. Each can be reduced by dividing by 2. Okay, 2 divided by 2 is 1, A to the second. 4 divided by 2 is 2b to the third. There you go. Okay, number 4, there are no negatives, but step 2, get rid of those zeros. Cross that whole thing off and put a 1. 3 times 1 is 3. On the bottom, 4vu to the fourth. I cannot simplify 3 over 4, so that's it. That's my final answer. Number 5, okay? Number 5, I see a whole bunch of negative things going on here, so I'm going to take this, put it on the bottom, positive, cross it off. This one right here is going to go to the top, positive, cross it off. Cleaning this up, I have 3 u to the third, v to the second. Down here, I have 3 u to the first, v to the fourth. Now I need to clean up top to bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So I have a 1. Where are my u's bigger? They are bigger on top by 2. Where are my v's bigger? There are more v's on the bottom, and there's 2 extra. Okay, last question here. With this, again, I got a negative, bring it to the bottom, make it positive, cross it off the top. Cleaning this up, whole number goes first. 4, x to the 4 plus 1 is 5, y to the fourth. On the bottom, I'm going to line these up. Okay, my whole number is good. There's nothing to do with that. Where are my x's bigger? There's more of them on top by 1. Where my y is bigger, there's more of them on top by 3. Okay, so again, guys, let's make sure we have these steps down. If the sub needs to pause the video for you, go ahead and pause that. With that said, I want to make sure that we understand this real quick. We have our 4 properties that you guys are getting quizzed on today. Property number 1 is multiplication. Okay, and again, this should be on the board, but if not, okay, multiplication property says to carry the bases and add the exponents. Okay, an example of that is if we have x to the 3 times x to the 4, what that is x to the 3 plus 4, which is x to the 7. Okay, our division property. Okay, we've said that the state of Indiana wants us to think that we're subtracting, and we are. But what do I say? Where is it bigger? And how much bigger? Okay, the where is it bigger tells you which side to put it on. The how much bigger tells you how many to put. Okay, so as an example, if I have x to the 5th over x to the 3rd, where is it bigger? It is bigger on top. Okay, 5 is bigger than 3. How much bigger is it? 2. 2 bigger. If I've got x to the 7th over x to the 9th. With this again, I would say, where is it bigger? It is bigger on bottom. How much bigger? By 2. If there's nothing on top, you put a 1. Okay. The next property that we want you to remember is that 0 power. And this one is very, very basic. Anything raised to the 0 power turns the whole term to a 1. Okay. So again, x to the 0 power. There is no more x. There is no more exponent. It just flat out turns to a 1. If I have 537,643 raised to the 0 power, it equals 1 as your final answer. If I have x0, y0, your final answer is a 1 times 1, which equals 1. Okay? And then our final property is going to be negatives. Okay, remember we said we don't want negatives. They cannot be in our final answer. They make our lives complicated. How do I get rid of them? If there is no fraction bar, make one and move it to the other side of the fraction bar. Okay, and make it positive. Okay, what does that mean? Say I've got x to the 3rd, y to the negative 2. Put it on the other side, make it positive, cross it off the top. X to the 3rd, y to the 2nd. If I've got x to the 3rd over y to the negative 3. Okay, again, extend that fraction bar, put it on top, make it positive, cross it off. My answer is x to the 3rd, y to the 3rd. Okay, no negative answers. All right, good luck on this. You guys can use the stuff on the board. You can use your blue sheet of notes. Make sure you have a calculator just to help yourselves out if you need it so that you're not making silly mistakes. Take your time on this. Okay, you guys know who I'm talking about. Take your time. Don't get frustrated. Turn it into the tray. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.